Hi kids. This video is all about what one of the learning tools we're going to use in school, and it is MGears. Well, if you're watching this right now, you're a cyber student and you are at home, and within the next week or so, you are going to be getting your own kit of MGears, okay? This is a great tool for learning how to do things hands-on, for making math concepts come to life and being able to apply them in the real world, because that's the best way for us to understand mathematics, okay, is to actually apply it and use it, okay? So these are really neat little kits. These are MGears. They've kind of been discontinued. The company that makes them is Learning Resources, and many years ago they asked me to help them develop educational materials for their products, and so I do some consulting with them. I work with them, and one of the things that I quickly fell in love with was MGears, because the big kits come with motors and stuff, but then they packaged their product up in these little individual kits, and they got together with me and we came up with different types of math and science activities that we put in this sample booklet. But it was a great experience, and talk about putting math to real-life applications. I ended up being able to purchase a whole bunch of these kits to give to teachers and to students and that sort of thing. So what I want to do is send these home with your math book, and these are going to be your kits to keep. You're going to be responsible for them. I don't want them back. But a couple things I want you to realize. One, that you're going to need to keep these in order. You need to keep track of the parts, which means you're not going to want little brothers and sisters to take them and play with them and lose them. You don't want that new puppy to chew on them. Because, you know, for some of the activities, you're going to need every single part, and if you're missing a part, you won't be able to do the activity. And not only that, it kind of has to do with Parker pride. You want to show you want to be positive about this and take care of them, and you want to show respect for what you have. And so anyways, these are going to be your kits. I got the okay from Mr. Whitford, and he said go ahead and give them to the kids. So other than making sure that you don't let your little brothers and sisters get a hold of them and lose them, these are yours to keep, and from time to time we will be doing hands-on enrichment activities for them. Okay? Now, what I want to do in this video, and you might want to take notes because I might even slip a quiz in after this, because these have to do with STEM. And STEM is all about being accurate, being responsible, and showing that you can go to the next step. One of the things that I'm talking about is this. This is an amusement park ride, and each year we build a bunch of rides. You may have heard about that. And so these MGears actually could be used to build amusement park rides. Hopefully COVID will be gone and we'll have you back building rides and stuff out of Connects. But if not, we could do something like that. So anyways, you might want to take notes on this stuff, because I'm going to introduce you to the parts right now. Okay, now when you get your kit, you're going to see that it has this nice booklet in it. It'll have a table of contents, and the first thing that you should always do is take out your parts and do an inventory. There is a parts list, and it tells you what the parts are and what they do. For example, this is a blue pillar. Okay, now this doesn't look like much right now, but when we start talking about it, you'll find out that this is a representation of many math concepts. So this blue pillar, you will get 15 of those. The next thing that you'll have is this 6-way axle. This 6-way axle actually has a whole lot of math going on in it, okay? So you have cylinders, you have a cube in the center, you've got all sorts of angles. So, you know, one of the things that I like to do is just look at each piece and discuss exactly what it is from a mathematical point of view. So you'll have a total of 12 6-way axles, okay? The next item that you'll find is a Y axle, okay? And you can probably see why they call it a Y axle, okay? So that's important. Now, the term alone, axle, implies something. The next item is this little thing, and you're probably looking at it and thinking that looks like a boot or a shoe. Well, it's called a foot, and you will have a total of 2 feet. 2 feet. Yeah, your MGears will have 2 feet. All right. The next item is this. This is a peg, and there are a total of 5 of these in your kit. Okay, 5 pegs in the kit. And you'll notice that if I turn it just right, you can see that split down there. That's going to be an important thing, and you will use that split as a reference. But you have a total of 5 pegs. Next come the gears, the standard gears, okay? They will come in different colors. You have red, blue, yellow, green. You might even see a gray thrown in there. But these are the gears, and the gears alone are kind of neat mathematically, and we can use these gears to talk about ratios and stuff like that. But you will get a total of 4 red gears, 2 gray gears, 5 yellow gears, and 2 green gears. So I'm going to repeat that. You're going to get 4 red gears, 2 gray gears, 5 yellow gears, and 2 green gears, okay? So, next item is this gear, okay? And if you look at this gear from the front, if you look straight down on top of it or below it, it looks like a standard gear, okay? So it doesn't look that much different. But if you turn it and you give it a base, you'll see that it kind of points up like a crown. This is called a crown gear. And a crown gear allows you to connect things at 90-degree angles, okay? And so you can make a gear train that will turn the energy as it's being transferred. It'll turn it in a 90-degree angle. You will get a total of 5 crown gears, okay? So the next item is the tire, okay? This is the tire. The tire goes on the hub. Now, I'm going to have to be honest with you. Getting the tire on the hub is going to be difficult. You might have a parent help you or an older brother or sibling. But you'll notice that when you put the tire into the hub, there's a larger opening, an opening with a larger diameter than the other side. So the front of the tire, or the outside of the tire, is the smaller diameter opening. The inside has a greater diameter. And you'll notice also with your hub that the outside part of the hub, the fancy part, is got a diameter slightly smaller than the backside that connects, okay? And so what you do is you slide that in there, and then you have to work it around. Now, it's kind of tough to work it around when they're brand new. But once you get it worked around there, it'll go on there, and you'll probably see the front of the tire has to be adjusted in too, okay? So then you've got these nice round tires, okay? But anyway, so when you get your kit, you'll be asked to put the tires on, and you might be asked to take them off for experiments as well. So that's that. Okay, now a couple important things. There are building tips. Okay, and I will go over those building tips with you, but if you get your kit before we actually start an activity, you can open it up and you can begin exploring with it. Just know a couple things up at front. I may have you build some of the things in this book, and I may have you do some of the activities in this booklet. So if you do them on your own and then I give them as enrichment, you've already done them, so you won't have any enrichment for that day. But other than that, I'm really kind of excited that I'm able to provide these for you, because it's going to be a great experience, I think. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything else here. The parts, let me go over that list of parts again. You're going to get 15 of the blue pillars. You're going to get 12 of the 6-way axles. You're going to get 2 of the Y axles. You're going to get 2 feet. It's a foot, so you get 2 feet. That's just a little awkward. you're going to get 5 of these pegs, and you're going to get a total of 4, 6, 13 gears. I hope I did my math right. Let's see, 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 2 is 13. Yeah, I did my math right. So you're going to get 4 red gears, you're going to get 2 gray gears, you're going to get 5 yellow gears, and 2 green gears, okay? And then you get this crown gear. You're going to have a total of 5 crown gears, and then you're going to get 4 tires and 4 hubs that you're going to need to put together. And that might hurt your fingers. Ah, that's another thing. You're going to find that when you're putting these together for the first time, they're going to go together really, really hard. And sometimes you're probably going to have a parent or somebody help you separate them, okay? That was one of the issues that I discussed and we discussed when we were making these, or when they were developing these. But yeah, once they loosen up, kind of like Legos or anything else, once they loosen up, they get much easier to work with. So if you want to work with them, you know, one of the things that I tell kids, if you want to loosen things up, just push it in a little bit and then pull it out. Don't push it in and push it tight. Just push it in, pull it out. The other thing is, this wheel right here, it does not connect into an axle like that, okay, or like that. In order for this wheel to be connected to anything, you have to put a gear on it like that, and then you put it on like that, okay? Just thought I'd tell you that, because if you try forcing stuff into the wheel, you're gonna break it, okay? All right, so anyways, these kits are gonna be all Lysol'd down, wiped down. When you get them, you might wanna wipe them off with a wipe also, clean them up. Anything inside there should be clean, but it's also washable, so you can put them in the sink and you can wash everything, okay? Alrighty, that's it for your introduction to MGears. I'm really excited about this and being able to do some STEM activities, kids. Have a good day.